Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room show. And Saturday, I spent about 6 or 8 hours watching this webinar from the people at SDRplay, and they went over all their products. And what was interesting to me is they have an update to SDR Uno, and that just came out today. They also had an update to the Spectrum Analyzer program, which came out Monday. I got those dates mixed up, so I was looking for the SDR Uno update Monday and the other one later in the week. But they're both out there now. If you go to, and you can go to this page, SDRplay.com. This is their main page. You can click on this, and it will take you to their YouTube channel video of Saturday, and it's about 6 hours. I think it was over about 8 hours because they took some breaks in between these times down here, and they went in depth about all their products and how they work, what they do, and they talked about software and they talked about upcoming things. So it was a good webinar, very good webinar. I enjoyed it. Now, if you come here and you go to support documentation and click on over here on this side, SDR Uno, this is the latest two versions, the 1.33, which is released back in November, and the new released today, 1.4. And it gives you a little brief information about it. You can read that yourself. I'm not going to go through this. And then if you click on this right here, release notes, it'll take you to another page, which is this PDF file, which is a listing of the changes, things they've added, things they changed, things they fixed, things that they broke. There's a couple of things they broke, not a big deal. And I'm not going to go through every one of these because it's a pretty extensive list. Again, you can follow the route I just did and find that. And then they also talked about what's coming up after 1.4, a 1.41, a 1.42, and a 1.43. Now, 1.4 is released today, but it's in beta. So keep that in mind. There might be some bugs, but they decided this time to do some beta testing and let their users check it out, and I really appreciate that. So there's another page they have. I don't want that one. Not that one. But there's a PowerPoint. If you go to the video on YouTube, down below the notes, there's a link to this page and a couple other pages, and this is the slides that they used during the webinar. And so then you can go through it. It's so you don't want to sit through 6 hours of webinar or try to search for the part about the changes. Right here are the slides. This is 1.4. These are the things that they've added. And biggie is they've added this plugin feature so that other end users and developers can create plugins for SDR Uno, similar to other like SDR Sharp. And then here's a little information about the plugins and the things they're going to do. They've added DAP and DAP Plus right now. Audio recorder they've added. They're going to add ABS-B, so you don't have to run a separate program. Going to add DX cluster information you can pull in. Directional finding work for the SDR Duo. Okay. Here's some other features of that version. Again, you can go there on their website and see these. I'll leave them up for a second, and you could pause and read them here. Now here it is, 1.4 to be released as an open beta next week. That means this week. I was thinking it was Monday. It was today. Now here's the roadmap. That's the main thing I wanted to show you from this. So this was 1.4. Coming up is 1.41, which is adds a generic scheduler. Not just for time recordings, but for more general purpose action in SDR Uno. Remote server client. Memory panel scatter improvements in 1.43. That's what I'm looking at. Now they didn't give any timelines, so I don't know when these are coming out. This is the one I'm looking for. Scanner to record statistics. That's what I want. And then finally they're going to go to 2.0. It's going to be cross-platform. It can run on Windows, Linux, and Mac. Here they said that Steve Andrews' Spectrum Analyzer, which you can get off of their webpage, was released this past Monday and has added support for the RSP DX and the RSP Duo, a new Raspberry Pi image for running SDR Uno on a Raspberry Pi, SOAPy SDRplay. I believe that's run on Linux. Update Guru Radio update to work with the Guru Radio software. So this is pretty exciting. This is a big release. So that's it. It was interesting. Like I say, I sat through the total of about 8 hours of the streaming. Of course, I took breaks when they took breaks. And sometimes I fell asleep because it was very, very long. And they said a lot of things that I wasn't interested in. I was mainly interested in this SDR Uno 1.4 update and the ones coming. That's it. If you enjoyed my show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks to the people at SDRplay, and have a great day. Bye-bye.